Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel. Chelsea news, it's either the second or third video of the day. 6 things we learned and a Kylian Mbappe video I will leave linked in the description down below. In this video, we are talking Levi Colwill, the comments from Mauricio Pochettino. We're going to discuss Rayyan Cherki as Chelsea is still interested, and throwing in that another versatile, dynamic midfielder, Mohammed Kudus. According to David Ornstein from The Athletic, Chelsea have made dialogue. No official bids yet, but when Ornstein speaks, we all shall listen. Before we do get into anything, Telegram link top of the description, giving away 2 tickets to Chelsea-Liverpool. You've got to be following the Telegram to win them. Let's go and discuss. First of all, Levi Colwill. Let's talk a bit more about his performance in that game against Brighton. I thought in the first half, we got to see the comfortability on the ball of Levi Colwill when he had it. Really good at getting it out of his feet quickly. There seemed to be a good little partnership building immediately with Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is one of those defenders who I could play next to Thiago Silva, and maybe for at least like 12 seconds of being out on the field, you could see that I was a centre-back because he's that good. Everybody alongside him immediately gets better. That's the point I'm trying to make here. I'm just not that guy. But at the end of the day, Levi Colwill, he is that guy. He's the left-sided centre-half, and I firmly expect the Silva-Colwill combination to be the combination that we see at the start of this season for Chelsea Football Club. Levi's spraying balls forward, making those line-breaking passes, something that Chelsea missed last season. We had it with Tony Rudiger. He had that ability to use his vision to spot somebody, not just the next guy in the midfield. We don't want it to just be, Colwill's got it, give it to Enzo. He knows how to play a long ball. We want Enzo to be making that run, to be approaching the box, because the centre-back has the ability to pick the pass that too often last season, Enzo had to be right in front of the defence and try to make that pass. Levi Colwill was good. Gave away the penalty, which João Pedro, Brighton forward, just signed from Watford, good player. He wins the penalty, converts the penalty, Kepa gets close, Colwill gets taken off by Mauricio Pochettino. Cynics amongst us will think, he's been punished because he conceded a pen. It was a poor tackle, didn't get the right side of him. Always going to be given. No, it's got nothing to do with that. Pochettino will be impressed with what he saw, I think, at least from Levi Colwill throughout the entirety of this game, apart from that one isolated incident. As well as that, oh, hello, just smacked the microphone. I hope that didn't ruin things too much. There's also comments from Mauricio Pochettino. Levi is a fantastic player. The potential is massive. He was fantastic last season with Brighton and England. We need to provide the best to improve him. He's great in the present and the capacity to improve in the future. This at no point during that quote from Mauricio Pochettino, at no point do I think, yeah, he might be sold here. I don't know if Poch is going to see him as part of his plans. You know what? Malang Sarr, mate. He's got a better future at Chelsea than Levi Colwill. Pochettino knows exactly what we all know about Levi Colwill. There's a few people that have taken the other exit or the other entrance, whichever way you want to look at it, and they don't like Levi. Hopefully he doesn't become the new what Mount used to be, when Mount was scoring and assisting, but yet people give him a 2 out of 10 performance-wise. They didn't like him because it was cool. But Levi Colwill, top centre-back, Poch wants to keep him. Liverpool, keep your hands away. You're not signing the player. Brighton, come on. You guys were put back in your place yesterday by Chelsea Football Club. 4-3 win, but it was Brighton's second team. Yeah, our average age of the team was basically about as old as the average sapling in a flipping vegetable patch. All right, we were a young team as well. This isn't our first team. We saw brilliance throughout, but Levi once again stood out at the back, and we move to discuss Chelsea are still interested in signing Rayyan Cherki. In the previous video today, we talked about Kylian Mbappe. I don't think there's a world where Mohammed Kudus, who we're about to talk about in a minute, Rayyan Cherki and Mbappe sign for Chelsea Football Club, because all 3 of them are just a bit too attack-minded. And when you look at the forwards, we had really good performances from Mudryk. Sterling was pretty woeful, if I'm honest. You got Madueke to come back into the fold. We've seen Maatsen in advanced areas. Christopher Nkunku looks perfect for the number 10. Nicholas Jackson looks excellent as a Chelsea number 9. Cherki, if we're looking at maybe a midfield 3, Cherki's not going to be deployed deep as a pivot. But Cesar Caicedo and Andre Santos have looked very, very comfortable playing in front of the defence. Caicedo's got the legs, he gets forward, he stays back, he holds the ball, he drives with the ball. Andre Santos, wow. I'm surprised I actually didn't give him a box in the 6 Things We Learnt video because he controlled things. He controlled the tempo. In my preview, I put him alongside Enzo, thinking, well, we can see the balance between these two. Who takes that more deeper role? Who gets forward more? Andre Santos allowed Gallagher to get forward. Chukwuemeka, who was kind of a bit here, there and everywhere, but he played very well. They allowed them to get forward and good interplays in the final third again. With Cherki, it's similar to Mbappe. Hear me out. It's similar to Mbappe in the sense of he gets you off your feet. What is going on there? There's a kid the other side of the wall who's decided to just scream while I'm filming a video. Good job, mate. Rayyan Cherki is an exciting player, plays with both feet. Chelsea have been in contact with his representatives. He'd be interested in the move. Lyon have said this summer they need to sell players, they need to raise funds. And at the moment, Chelsea are still to submit a bid. And this could be because we've been having conversations with Ajax for Mohammed Kudus. Straight top line comment here. I still think Cherki is a more exciting signing, not just necessarily an excitable signing than Kudus, but I also think that both players, if Chelsea were to go for both, I wouldn't be sure that we've prioritised the right profile of midfielder if we were to sign these 2 players. However, with Kudus, incredibly versatile, brilliant with his left foot also. Quite often you look at him on the field and you actually don't really know where he's playing. Not in the sense of, with Gallagher for example, he's running around, winning the ball back, getting forward, getting backwards, making blocks like we saw very well against Brighton. Kudus is everywhere. Quite often he drops deeper to receive the ball, spray it out wide, start attacks going forward. But he can also play as a forward. He can also play as a number 10. And at Ajax, obviously the difference in the league, you've got to bear that in mind as well. But when it comes to talent, Mohammed Kudus is absolutely up there. Very similar to Cherki in the sense of when he's got the ball, you don't know what he's going to do with it. Brilliant at little short bursting runs as well to win the ball back. I think this would be a very exciting signing for Chelsea Football Club. I personally would rather us go for Cherki, and I don't think we go for both. But it doesn't mean I do not rate Mohammed Kudus. We've also got to bring into the equation here, David Ornstein has reported this, which often means there are a lot of legs to the story. Chelsea have been in dialogue with Ajax. We have not submitted an official bid yet. Chelsea have obviously, throughout this summer so far, in the 3 and a bit weeks since the window's been open, we've been talking to many clubs. We've also been talking about Gabri Veiga, who you can see here on this tweet Chelsea is still aware of. With Chelsea, we aren't just throwing bids out there. We're discussing things with players, seeing if they're interested, discussing things with clubs, gauging what the prices are going to be, whilst we're doing this business for Moises Caicedo. Caicedo, the deal, it's no closer. You know, it's close, but it's not close. It's been the story of the week. It's been the story of the last 6 weeks. It's one of those sagas that is draining. It's dragging on and on and on. And I've left it to the end of this video today because talking about Rayyan Cherki, Levi Colwill, Mohammed Kudus, these are exciting stories that are actually moving. With Caicedo, Brighton just need to understand this guy wants to go. Chelsea have shown their muscle on the field here by beating you, Brighton, by 4-3 just a mere few hours ago. The Caicedo deal, nothing's really happening. I still stand by what I said yesterday in the news video. If he hands in a transfer request, then I think it's done. In the meantime, if the Caicedo deal falls through, Chelsea are at least looking at other options in terms of the profile, not as outright defensive as Caicedo is. Caicedo is the perfect mould player for what we need to do at Chelsea. We need someone to free Enzo, to free Conor Gallagher, but at the same time, the more we see of this Pochettino team in pre-season and individuals specifically, your Caicedos, your Santoses, even your Gallaghers to an extent, they're showing that as much as we are desperate for Caicedo, we really want him to join the club, there is good quality in this midfield, and not just potential. There is good quality now. As much as it wasn't Brighton's best 11, Chelsea are still getting to fitness. Brighton are still getting to fitness. We won, and even though it was close, we dominated the game. And I think we controlled the majority of midfield battles and midfield possession. Credit to Andre Santos. Let's see what happens with this Caicedo deal. Let me know in the comments down below how you see things moving for Mohammed Kudus and Rayyan Cherki. And if you had to pick one of them, which one is it gonna be? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe to GBFC if you're new around here and haven't already done so. This is the third video of the day. Most days now we're aiming for at least 2 videos, and then when big breaking news drops, you get your extra one. We talk about things in more detail. Thank you for watching. Come on, you Blues.